Hello, my name is Crystal. It is the 22nd of June 2018. I am back at my flat at Lansdowne Court after spending last night at my son David's flat in Strood. I went to Rochester Library after seeing David, and what a lot of fun that was. Um, I started leaving my son's flat at 2:30 before the school kids came out of school. Um, I walked with my red trolley case, and my coat was tied around it because it was too hot for a coat, and I had my handbag. And I walked all the way from, well, we stay near the Darnley Road, which is a hell of a long road to walk down, and I was limping a bit because my right foot was sore. Um, I I had it was a bit tough round my son's. He had the washing machine on, and it was on at 12 o'clock in the morning to about 2 or 3 in the morning, and the tumble dryer was on, and it was on till nearly 5 in the morning. Whereupon I got up off of the sofa and turned it off. Not only was it noisy with the washing machine and a tumble dryer on, it was smelly too. I mean, a nice smell, but suffocating. Um, I had the dog in with me, my son's little chihuahua, and that kept licking my face. It was cute though. And I just saw how hard it was for my son um, to sleep in his place with the noise and then go to work the next morning. Um, so I slept on David's sofa, which is near the window, and beforehand we'd watched Family Guy for a bit, and I found that a bit offensive because it was talking about looking at mum's boobies. Yes, it was an episode where I don't know his name, I don't really watch it very well, but the guy was saying you shouldn't be looking at your mum's boobies. So I felt a bit awkward watching that with my son, but I think he was in the bath when that was on. Um, like I said, I didn't see much of David. Went straight to bed, got up in the morning, got ready for work, and was gone. Um, so I stopped off in Rochester Library on the way back, and it was like people being children again. I recognised the man's laughter. He kept going, ha ha ha. I recognised the voice from one of the Viva Street people that phoned me up, and it chilled me. It's nasty. I wasn't angry or cross, it chilled me. So I don't really go to Rochester Library. I haven't been in there about 6 months. So it was about nearly Christmas, I think. Um, then I sat at the end computer away from people. I didn't want anybody to sit next to me. I was tired. I was worn out. My hair was everywhere. My makeup, my lipstick had splodged. So this guy comes up to me, gets a chair from my computer, and puts it over to his. Um, he had a chair, but he just wanted that chair that was next to me and took that. So I moved because he kept looking at me from side to side. And then this young lad came in and did the same. He was doing the same thing. And then he started scraping his chair and looking at me, and I went, oh, for God's sake, like, this keeps happening. And then he went on his computer's keyboard and he buggered off over there. Then one of the library staff was talking really loudly so I could hear every word of a conversation, and I remained in that library because I wanted to upload my pictures. Then this man came in, looked at me, then went and sat next to another woman, and then she got up and she left after he sat next to her. So I don't know, it pisses me off. I'm not looking for anyone now. I'm extremely happy by myself. and that's it. If they want to be like children and like in a children's playground and go, she's got the lurgy, and keep away from me because I dumped somebody I didn't want to go out with, or whatever reason it is, I couldn't care less. I don't go into the library to talk to people. I go in there to look at my emails and do what I've got to do. As Dad used to say, if you've got everything you need when he was in my flat, have you done what you've got to do? And then we went. Um, so I went from Rochester Library and I walked into town with the trolley case into Sainsbury's because I needed milk. I'd helped David get his milk and I'd helped him get food to eat. Now it was my turn. I hadn't eaten all morning except two small bananas, and it was getting on for 5 o'clock ish. So I went into Sainsbury's and with that red trolley case and my handbag, I bought some shopping for myself to eat. And I got home and I just had a can of meatballs and I got a yogurt. Um, this is it, you see. I want to help somebody that needs help, but I need to help myself, you know. So I'm exhausted. I'm very, very tired. I'm not irritable. I'm not going to steal from security vans or steal the library's toilet paper or shit on the toilet seat and not wipe it like somebody else did when I went to use the lavatory. There was shit all over the rim of the toilet seat and down the toilet. Because they do things like that and make out I'm the vicious animal, and I've done it. It actually made me sick seeing shit. Someone had actually shit a woman on the lady's toilet seat and left it. And I carried all that home, got in the flat, no post on the floor. David had some posts with Wish on the front, which I put on his table. His place was left as he showed it to me. I went to get my DVD player back and I had found that the plug had been cut off. So I left my DVD player at my son's because what is the use with a DVD player with the plug cut off? So now I've got to buy a new one, which is going to cost me about £20, which I haven't got at some point. And that was it. I came in, slept by myself all night, and I am exhausted. I'm going to struggle to be able to walk today. I really am.